Spa-Francorchamps is widely regarded as one of the greatest racing circuits in the world, and it's also inextricably linked with the career of Michael Schumacher. So we've come here to Motor World in Cologne and to the Schumacher collection, which is Michael's private collection of racing cars, helmets and memorabilia from a glittering career. And where better to start than right here at the start, Belgian Grand Prix 1991 and the beautiful Jordan 191. Michael would arrive and he would put this car 7th on the grid. It wouldn't see the checkered flag, but in that weekend Michael had done enough not only to secure his place in Formula One, but also an immediate promotion to Benetton.
For me, and I never think I could do something in Formula One or something in Formula, because there was no money. In '88 I get a chance to do something in Formula Ford, and I take the chance, and I was not really bad in the first practice, and then I get the contract. And this way I came to Formula, but I never think in school that I could be somebody in Formula.
Michael's first Formula One podiums came in 1992, driving this, the Benetton B191B. But his first win was to come in its successor, the B192. And where? Of course, it was Spa, exactly 1 year after his Formula One debut.
And he puts his arm out and he is naturally elated. Last year in Belgium he drove in his first Grand Prix. This year in Belgium he drives in a Grand Prix for only the second time, the same one, and he wins it, a brilliant achievement.
This is the car Michael drove in 1995 to arguably one of his greatest ever Formula One victories, and again it came at Spa. He crashed in qualifying, but more than made up for it in the race itself, fighting back from 16th on the grid to the victory.
I knew it's going to be possible to drive certainly in the points and even probably on the rostrum, but to be first, no, I didn't believe this, particularly in the way it happened with the advantage I got in the end. No, I wasn't really thinking of that at all.
Now, not all memories revolve around victory. That car looked very different by the end of the 1998 Belgian Grand Prix. Everybody remembers Michael remonstrating with David Coulthard down in the pits after that. And of course, in 2000, this car and Michael was involved in a sensational moment when Mika Häkkinen sold him the dummy down the Kemmel Straight, went either side of Riccardo Zonta, Michael ultimately not taking the top step that day.
Michael's having to defend, and Mika, and the back marker's in the way. Can he do it? Yes, he's done it. A brilliant move there, either side of Zonta, and Häkkinen brilliantly takes the lead of the Belgian Grand Prix.
There's no point to try to follow him and then try to overtake him and at the straight, because obviously he's not going to give me a room. It's correct?
Yeah.
In 2001, Michael drove this, the beautiful Ferrari F2001, and at the Belgian Grand Prix put his name right to the top of the record books, surpassing Alain Prost for the most Grand Prix victories of all time.
It's quite a nice record. I mean, I always consider a number of wins had more value than championship. And now I think Michael could go to 60 or even more. For sure, the value of those days of having all these wins, especially with Ferrari for the last 6 years, is really impressive, and he deserves it.
This is the all-conquering Ferrari F2004, car in which Michael won a staggering 13 of 18 Grand Prix in 2004. Ironically, one of those races that he wouldn't win was that year's Belgian Grand Prix, and yet there's something of kismet in that even by finishing on the podium, he was to wrap up his 7th and final World Championship on the very track that he'd made his Formula One debut.
Michael Schumacher gets his 7th Formula One World Championship.
I mean, if you think what I have achieved here, how things have started here, and finally I can say I won a 7th championship here in Spa.